This is the Neon Tarantino, the director Derek Dillinger.
And Katie Arquette, the leading lady of the production.
And we're live. No second takes, no reshoots.
And you're watching the Main Event Wrestling Network.
Cut.
Good evening, everybody. It's 10:10. Punch in and welcome to episode 63 of the NXT Night Shift. Tonight, I'm in the backyard, still trying to finish all the ribs and leftovers from America 250. We got burgers and dogs, we got ribs and corn. There's a lot of fucking food, and I have been eating it all. I'm Jay Gold, and with me tonight, the tomatoes on my hamburger, the perfectly cooked sausage, the shiny new Weber grill of the Main Event Network, the most underrated content creator in the wrestling world today. It's Mr. OTM. It is Kyle.
For a second there, I thought it was the random stranger that was just walking behind you by the grill. I hope you didn't get too hot back there. Because
I don't know who that was, but
it seems like you had quite the spread going on there on the 4th of July.
Hello.
Oh, hey, Sam.
Oh, yeah, that was, in case anybody didn't know, that guy was my brother. He's actually here. I actually have a brother, and he's here. There he is.
And they have done stuff on the network before. It's
yes,
the
in case you haven't seen the Benefactors do our over-under show. That's the guy right there, actually a year ago.
More famous than Jay Gold, believe it or not.
He is more famous than me. Okay, so at least we know he's here.
Yes.
Kyle, this weekend, our great country celebrated our 250th anniversary. I'm happy to say I've been around for a lot of it. That's an age joke, by the way. GBH is probably licking his chops right now.
He had that one ready to go in the comment section.
30 years ago today, Kyle, Bash at the Beach, the birth of the NWO, which is one of the greatest moments in professional wrestling history. 30 years ago today, people. We had a 9. Oh, there it is. There it is.
That's
Hell
the
yeah.
NWO jersey as I just spilled water all over my computer.
Oh, my God.
This literally just happened live, so we're going to have to clean that up. So I'll let you do your monologue while I get this figured out.
We had a 9-day title reign. Thank God, CM Punk put a stop to that abomination of a title reign. I think 9 days was actually too long, if you ask me. So, as we say, as this man starts cleaning up his mess, this is actually happening during the introduction of our show, during the monologue. Let's turn the meat over. Let's make sure we give it some time to rest after we take it off the grill. Let's tune in to the CW11 and let's go live to the great state of Indiana, home of the Star-Spangled Sky Drone Show at White River State Park and daily shining a light projections on Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are on our way to Minneapolis, Minnesota. The Main Event Network is hotter than it's ever been. Drop the act. Forget the insiders. Have you eaten yet? Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. It is the NXT Night Shift. Hold on 1 second as Kyle finishes cleaning up.
It's still a freaking mess over here, man. I am in a pool of water right now. Our computer is absolutely drenched. It is not great. I still got to clean this up. So I might need Sam to come on camera for a little bit. And
1 second. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on.
Can we let's do a little impromptu while I'm cleaning up here. So, guys, this is what happens when you do a podcast live and on the fly. I spilt my water everywhere. I'm actually worried about my laptop right now. But the benefit of the Main Event Wrestling Network is it's a revolving door of talent, and Sam just so happens to be there. So I'll let these two chit-chat for a little bit, maybe check in with the chat, see how you guys are doing. I really have to clean this up.
It is mayhem right now.
It's crazy.
I just had to let my wife in the back door. For some reason, she is locked out of the house. We just lost the man. He's gone. So, okay, Eric, why do I hate Sami Zayn's title run? Eric, how many times do I have to tell you Sami Zayn's title run, one of the more undeserving as far as what they keep calling him, the underdog. The man has held like 7 titles, Eric. Why do I need a title run from him for a main event? I don't know if I need one. So that is why I hate Sami Zayn's title run. Now, CM Punk, I am well, Fish, you're right. Yes, he did save the bloodline. He did. But that was years ago. I don't know how much more, we need from it. Hey there, you finished?
I think we're good over here for the most part, yeah.
Okay.
I think everything's pretty much cleaned up. Do I sound all right?
Yeah, so in case you're joining us late, Kyle spilled water all over his computer, and it's an NXT show. It is. Just let us get to it.
Can I address the Sami Zayn thing since you did?
Yes, sure you can.
That was a perfect title reign, then that's all it was ever going to be. This is exactly what the WWE wanted. They wanted people to get behind Sami Zayn. The way you do that, you take the title off of him in 9 days.
Wait a minute,
only
Kyle.
To create more of a buzz.
I'm hearing, hey, if you're in the chat, can you let us know that you can hear Kyle? Because I'm getting some texts from people saying that they can't hear you.
Oh, they can't hear me at all?
Hold on.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Well, that's weird. It might be an issue with the water over here. I might have to go check it out.
Well, let's see what we got. He said Sam said no, he can't hear you. So
that's not good. All right.
That is not good, people.
I don't know why you can hear me, but they can't hear me. Does that make sense to you?
No, I hear you. I just put on YouTube and I can hear you. So you're there. P-Man even said you sound wonderful. So let's get to the phone so we can get that going, don't you think?
Yeah, let's get to the phone line since this is a mess already.
We're already off the rails.
Let's get more off the rails. We got Stan from Burlington. Hey, Stan.
Stan?
Hi, it's me, Stan, from Burlington.
Hi, Stan.
I don't know if you remember me.
We definitely do, Stan. We definitely
do. Do you remember me?
We do.
Yes, we said we do. Yes.
Show's kind of got off the rails today, huh, guys? This is
just a little.
It's kind of a disaster.
Yes.
Jay Gold, I saw your brother's visiting.
Yeah, he was here. He's upstairs right now.
I was going to say the actor from the Wonder Years sure is aging poorly.
What's his name again?
Fred Savage.
Fred Savage. That's right, Fred Savage.
Your brother looks like a savage, or he looks like Billy Crystal if he got old. Really old. You guys are twins?
That's
correct. What's he there? Drying out? Or is he on the lam?
Probably a little of both, Stan.
Well, there's a silver lining to the start of this call. We know that with the way the U.S. played in the second half last night, this show won't be the most depressing 45 minutes of the week.
This is true. That was embarrassing, Stan.
Yes.
So speaking of that, how about I actually talk about wrestling for a minute?
Oh.
Okay.
I saw that Sami Zayn won the title.
That's right.
And then lost it in like 9 days.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look, a lot of stuff doesn't even last that long. Hanukkah, Bill Belichick's days as the Jets head coach.
It's true.
Any relationship Kyle's ever been in?
True.
No, I really see a future for us. Stay there, my pet. I just need to go talk professional wrestling on YouTube with Pablo and DMT. They are savants.
I thought it was Poncho.
It's Pluggo.
Pablo. Pablo.
Got it. It's Pablo. Okay, Stan.
Hey, I saw the wrestling junkies are no longer part of the main event network, Jay Gold.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I gotta tell you, that's slightly disconcerting. When people start fleeing a sinking ship, I really hope this is not a
Kyle's
own Graham Plattner moment coming about.
Time will tell.
Oh, Lord.
Man. Time will tell.
It's a political joke.
I got it.
I'm not sure if Matt Fish stops playing Pokemon or playing with himself long enough to check out the headlines of the day. So I just wanted to say political joke.
Yeah.
But with the junkies, that's too bad. I liked Cincinnati. Now I hope the whole city is leveled by a series of F5 tornadoes.
I don't think they deserve that.
A little harsh.
That might be too far.
You know what city I like now?
What?
Little Rock.
Oh.
No, Kyle. Not the feeling you get when you watch a Liv Morgan match. I'm talking about the capital of Arkansas.
Little Rock.
Talking about the capital of Arkansas. Hey, Jay Gold, I don't know if you know this.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. There's no official way to refer to someone from Little Rock, like New Yorker, or how people from Boston are losers. But for Little Rock, some people prefer Little Rockian, others prefer Little Rockers. All different from your nickname, Little Penis. Okay, gotta go. Bye.
I actually did not expect that punchline, so he got me on that.
Oh, that
Speaking
was
of Little
wrong.
Penis, hey, Pluggo.
It's Poncho.
I'm kidding, Pluggo. Your name's Poncho now, by the way. Stan from Burlington hasn't picked up on your name quite yet. He's been watching the mixers on the Main Event Wrestling Network, apparently, though.
Pedro. Yep. Hello, Pluggo.
Okay.
So, Kyle, let's get started with the pre-recorded episode of NXT.
I warned you, didn't I?
You did, but I didn't think it was so. I didn't think it was so bad. No. We kick it off with Callie Armstrong in the ring, and we have been waiting to figure out where Callie Armstrong has been for so long.
I mean, they're saying what we've been saying on the podcast, aren't they? Callie and Kalani, they were basically saying what we've been preaching. It's like, where's Callie Armstrong been? She made her presence known last week. She attacked Kendall Gray. So we're following up on that to start NXT. That made sense. Cool.
Yeah.
But Kalani was like, nobody's talking about me. We're talking about you, Kalani.
Yeah.
We are.
And we get Callie Armstrong, who's just going off. And nobody told me it was sheer clothing night because her and Lola Vice showing a little skin.
I'll tell you what.
All night. It was a
similar... the pre-tapes, you got to pull out that clothing. That's the backup clothing. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you got to. We get Lola Vice, we get Callie Armstrong, we get Kalani Jordan, and then we have a scrum because Kalani Jordan punches Lola Vice in the face. Callie Armstrong starts, hot tag and coming in, and you know what? It was very entertaining. So they're beating each other up, and let's see where this goes because. I am not a fan. I don't think you need to rush Lola Vice back into the main event title scene so fast. She's already talking about she didn't get her rematch.
She's not going to get it. I don't think this is setting up for her to get a rematch.
No, it's not necessary.
I think Lola could go up to the main roster, and I think she'd be ready to go. Because seriously, what else in NXT unless you want to keep her in AAA for a little bit?
That's what I was just going to say. She is AAA.
I know Wepa was on AAA this Saturday, and that's her hubby to be.
I saw that. I am trying to figure out what is happening in AAA where they keep shoving one or two WWE guys in who get all the pop.
And they have multiple storylines going on. It's kind of confusing because the OTM guys are full face in NXT, but I'm supposed to take Price as a heel in AAA, right?
No, isn't it Bronco? What's his face?
Oh, Bronco Nima. Okay.
Yeah, he's the guy. Yes, and that's what I actually said to Sam because this is the first time my brother and I were able to
differentiate them,
watch NXT together. So we were trying to figure it out. And to have Bronco Nima as a bad guy on AAA and then come over to NXT, and the problem is you're bringing you bring AAA wrestlers into NXT. So the canon should be all the same, right?
Yes, it should be a continuous story throughout both brands, but it's not.
Yeah, so it's not. So and you have Carmen. Well, Carmen is definitely not a favorite in NXT, Eric.
He's probably saying that she's one of his favorites. In
NXT okay, right fine.
I don't think he's talking about everybody else. And we will catch you up, Eric. Just stay tuned.
Eric, that's why you're watching the show. Yes.
Look at. Be more like Eric, people. It's pretty simple. He's at an airport, and he's still punching in for the night shift.
That's right.
Dude's the MVM right now for the On the Mark Wrestling podcast, too. He is everywhere across the
We appreciate all of our fans, like especially Eric, who is always on every show. Eric is on every show.
Eric, full disclosure, we talked about this off camera. You definitely, we would consider to be the #1 fan of the Main Event Wrestling Network, and we thank you for that.
Yes. So after that scrum, we go to the back. The low-key legends are all together, Natty and her crew. And then we get Kendall Gray and Ren Sinclair making their way into the arena. We go to the fatal four-way tag team match for the #1 contendership to face Vanity Project. We get Dark State. We get DVD and Legacy. We get OTM, the fake OTM. And we get Birthright. And you know what? There were some really good big man spots in this match. It wasn't a great match. Uriah Connor showed off finally. They let him do a lot of good stuff, and I was very happy that they let Uriah Connor show off a bit.
Yeah.
I got to be honest, the fans were sitting on their hands the entire match. Maybe they were tired because it was not live. Yeah. Because they had
that could have been the last. Yeah, that could have been the last match they even recorded.
Yeah,
we don't know what order they did it in.
4.5 probably hours you were sitting there doing, Yeah,
could
that's
you
a long
sit
night.
at the? Do you think you could make it 4.5 hours
Me?
at the Performance Center?
Me? Hell yeah! At the Performance Center?
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
I'd easily be able to entertain
I would
myself
be
and
so
still make noise.
I would be so entertained the entire night. I'd be just giddy that I was in the Performance Center.
Do you think these people are just they don't realize how good they have it, and since they're there every week, they don't feel the need. They don't have to go all out.
Yes, of course.
But, like, imagine if you literally sent invites to like your diehard NXT fans and obviously make them pay for their flight, but give them a seat in the arena. I think that would do good business. You put the night shift in the audience, you're gonna get some better chance.
I 100% agree. And okay, so here's the pickle story, by the way, because people are writing up pickles. We went to Capital Wrestling in Hoboken when I lived there, and we used to go to wrestling at Capital Wrestling in this elementary school. And we're sitting there watching the show, and I kid you not, there was a dude. He was just standing right next to us, and he was power bombing pickles the entire night. And we were watching this guy just eat pickles.
Dude,
and
there's
we're like,
nothing
why
wrong
is
with pickles. They have 0 calories.
Yeah, but it's weird to just stand on a pillar while you're watching wrestling and eat pickles.
I don't know. I kind of respect that move. Maybe that's more of a Midwest thing because I've seen it out here before.
Yeah, but
I respect it.
He's
it's
just hanging out at the show eating pickles. Yeah.
Yeah. Just imagine a guy in the corner just.
That's what he was doing, but he was standing next to us. Keep going back to his pickles. Jesus.
Hey, but what kind of pickles were they? Were they hot and spicy? Were they bread and butter?
No, they were just big green pickles.
Regular spears.
Regular spears. He was doing his thing with his pickles. Yeah.
If you have the bread and butter pickles, then they're just garbage. Like
that's gross. You don't just eat. No, you can't eat just regular bread and butter pickles at a wrestling show. No
disgusting. Way. But back to the tag team match, because there is a few things that I wanted to touch on.
There were some great spots. Yeah.
Called the DVD Sean Legacy becoming #1 contenders about a month ago. I saw the vision, all these younger cruiserweight type guys. You got to find a spot for them because it's not always going to be a speed tournament. Put them as a tag team. I call them Fraxium Light because they seem kind of like Fraxium, but they definitely don't have the juice like Fraxium. Yeah. But the way that they put together, it feels a lot like Fraxium. And that maybe is the vibe that they're going for here and trying to catch lightning in a bottle. Yeah. And I think they definitely did because in this match, I think they were probably the most over tag team because I mean, we've been talking about it the last couple weeks. Birthright, they couldn't be more dead, right? Like, they're done. That's just...
I thought tonight you finally gave me a little bit of a glimpse of what Uriah Connors can do. You know?
I mean, that's why I'm pissed more about Birthright is because he doesn't get to shine and Charlie Dempsey's not being utilized.
Charlie Dempsey, again, standing on the side. Why can't a tag team be, what's his face? Lexus King and Charlie Dempsey? Why do I always have to see the same two guys as your tag team? Everybody else does nothing?
Honestly,
doesn't make sense.
Maybe try to have Stax as your singles guy. I'm not saying Stax as your major singles guy, but like he just doesn't for some reason fit. And maybe it's just because he's not a legacy. And I just can't get past that.
That would be like doing that would be like doing when they did Legacy with Cody Rhodes and DiBiase and then having like
random,
Rikishi's wife joining them. You know what I mean? Like, what's the point? It doesn't make any sense.
Dupree.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
How about that on Monday Night Raw? Poor Cam Hendricks. Shout out to Cam Hendricks.
Cam Hendricks actually tweeted out, was like, you're all jealous, like, look at him. So good. Yeah, you're right, dude. Good on him.
Yeah, hey, he gets it. It's part of the business, right?
Yeah. I mean,
they're just actors.
That's what they say. They're young, they're actors.
Uriah went from one god-awful faction to another. Whatever happened to the other guy in Chase? That's a great question. Cale Dixon, where's he been?
Poor Cale Dixon. That's probably that for him. I don't know if
he the biggest casualty from the Chase U debacle?
So Andre Chase is going to be here this summer at Creative Pro.
Okay.
So I'm going to see him. I forgot.
Are you going to train?
I think he goes by Andre Chance. I think it now here.
Did somebody say Andre Chance? That doesn't hit the same.
It doesn't. Nope. No. But I think
that might be my favorite moment of his in NXT.
He's doing. I don't know who he's wrestling, but he's on this Creative Pro card, which is not bad. But Creative Pro is slowly morphing from a school into like hiring old WWE guys and overcharging for tickets, and that's a big problem. So
Have
Who
you
knows?
noticed too with a lot of like the old WWE guys is that most of them aren't going to another big company. They're kind of just staying on the indies, which fans you see they're up in arms. Why isn't so and so being used? Why aren't this people on TV? They're not even getting picked up by other TV companies. So I think WWE is justified in most of these releases.
I want to say, and I want to say this, and you and I discussed this.
It's a business.
It's a business. No one is a lifer. No one's a lifer at any job.
It's not a thing.
No. And just because look, I love Pete Alonso. The Mets let him go. This is what happens. People don't
I love
stay.
Albert Pujols. Yeah.
Here's my problem with wrestling fans. Pete Alonso, he left. We were up in arms the entire time. We loved him the entire time he was on the Mets. We didn't forget about him. Like Sheamus, where no one gave two craps about him until they said he was gone. No one has cared about Sheamus in 3 years.
The only discord I've seen about Sheamus, sorry to cut you off, is that they want him to win the Intercontinental title. That's it. But there's
for what?
You're right. There's been no push for where's Sheamus on TV.
That's every guy.
And now there's this fake outrage. It's just people want to be a part of the vocal minority because they see others doing it. So they're just going to pile on. Nobody wants to be original anymore.
How come no one got angry when Jake the Snake Roberts said he was done with AEW? Did you miss him for all these years?
Right.
You didn't even know where he was. He was gone. Who gives a shit? Like this is
going
business.
To be fine. Yes,
it's
Sheamus
business.
has a workout channel that he could just dive into and make a bunch of money off of. By the way, that it's not just wrestling the end all be all for these guys. Like he's what mid-40s. What else
my
is he going to
age.
do?
He's
with
48,
Sheamus?
by the
Yes.
way. He was born January 1978.
He's not a CM Punk. You know, he's not in the shape of Punk. He's not a main eventer, unfortunately, anymore.
Right.
Yes, but it is what it is. Like, we can understand the business side of things because we have a brain, but unfortunately, most wrestling fans don't have brains.
I know he signed a 5-year contract, but you know what?
2025, he did.
Yeah, in sports, a guy will sign a contract, a head coach, and he gets fired the first season. They're like, well, what do we do now? It happens. It's just what it is. This is when you lay it out and you say to yourself, hey, Yadier Molina is in his last year on the field. Do you get offended when you go, he can't do it anymore? We just have to move on. Sometimes you got to move on. This is not the guy from, you know what? The guy who debuted in ECW was the best version of Sheamus, the one who won the world title fast. The one who, who beat John Cena.
COVID Sheamus was really good, though.
Yes, and the bar Sheamus was really good.
Yes,
but
bar
this
Sheamus.
This Sheamus now, he's 48 years old. He gets injured. There are things that happen. Recovery time takes a long time. The return on investment is not there anymore. He's not moving merch. How many Sheamus t-shirts do you see? We're just being honest. This is not negative.
Yes,
it just doesn't work. So
you're not bashing Sheamus. He's the first ballot Hall of Famer.
Absolutely.
And I get it. The fans wanted him to complete the Grand Slam. But at the end of the day, doesn't it feel like kind of everybody's going to get the Grand Slam eventually? It seems like they're kind of leaning into it. Like
everybody gets
thing.
it.
Yes.
Yeah,
like
everybody
Bayley
gets it.
is going to be a thing. Like they're going to intentionally make it.
Big Yadier Molina fans.
I'm sure only 2 people listening know who Yadier Molina is.
It's P-Man and you.
And Eric. No, Eric's an Astros fan. He knows ball.
Oh, all right. So I'm saying, like, let's not get so, like, when you see a WWE guy on the indies, there's a reason why they don't sign everybody. It just happens. Not everybody can go. AEW is not the home for retired WWE wrestlers.
Correct.
Let's just stop.
And, like, what is there for Sheamus to even do or that you want to see in AEW? There's nothing.
What match do I need to see in AEW with Sheamus? Which one? Somebody write it in the. Tell me which one's your dream match with Sheamus in AEW
King?
right now. No.
Just for a meat match? I'm like trying to think of the athletic type to. Like, Sheamus is a weird guy to, like, pair with, too.
Were you guys clamoring for Sheamus versus MJF? Like, I don't understand. Who did everybody need Sheamus? Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, that's what I don't want to see that guy wrestle ever. So that sounds like a bore fest. That guy just chops and moves like a fucking tree.
Yes.
Like, come on, that shit's so boring.
What, Pete? We're right. What do you mean? We're trying to cover it all.
Okay, all right. I'll give Fish that. I'll give Fish
fine.
that one.
All right.
I'll give him that one. You
Yeah,
got
all
us
right.
one.
You got Fish. Fish is always on it.
Well,
all right.
I'll one-up you with Keanu Carver and Tank Ledger.
Well, no, we got to go first to the Progressive Spotlight with Jada Parker, who's trying to get her aura back, and it is missing, and it is not coming back anytime soon.
Jay,
Sorry.
you still going to bring it back?
That's the rumor.
Is that too soon to bring that
Another
up?
thing, I mind my own goddamn business.
Yeah,
I have never seen so many people so nosy and upset that the guy's getting divorced. Divorced. That's not your business. Stay out of his business.
Why do wrestling fans care so much about wrestlers' lives? Like
about their private lives. Why do you care? Why do you?
Okada moves slow too. Don't care.
Okada, Sheamus,
Takeshita. Yes, you could sell me on Takeshita anyone. And
Sheamus,
you're right. Sheamus Brody was one that I thought of right away for sure.
Yeah, all right, but not. I don't really care.
MJF does nothing for me. No. Sheamus is not even a main eventer if he goes over to AEW. Look at what happened to Bobby Lashley. Everybody thought when Bobby Lashley went over to AEW that they were going to finally book a big man right. That company doesn't book big man at the top.
Nope.
That's just not their style.
They ruined. You knew right away when they had Wardlow red hot, and they just cooled him, and that was the end of poor Wardlow. And now he's an American Gladiator.
Cutler James kind of looked like Wardlow tonight.
He does. He did look. Yeah, he sure did.
Very Wardlow-esque.
So we get to. So as I said, the spotlight on Jada Parker, and there's zero aura left. And you know what? There's only so much you can do to save her. You got to get something going. I don't know.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how hot or cold is Jada Parker, with hot being 10?
She's about a 3.5 right now.
I think it's colder than that. I thought you
really
were gonna give me. I think it's 2.
Wow.
The crowd's not even getting into Jada Parker.
They're definitely not getting. Yes, you're right.
That's bad, because that was the thing that stood out to me was crowd interaction, Jada Parker's connection with the fans. I feel like that's kind of tailed down a little bit.
I said it 2 weeks ago.
I'm not saying she can't get back. I'm not saying she can't get it.
Anybody can get back if you book it right, but you can't let it go on too long. You can't let the cooling go on too long, otherwise it is over. I kind of
like the hot cold ranking thing. We might. Have
I do like that. You should. I think you should keep that a thing. Yeah. I'm with you.
Yeah, we're putting Jada Parker at a 2 right now.
2.
So
okay.
On the graphic, she's shivering. She's ice cold.
Yeah, that's bad news.
We'll make an AI graphic about it.
An AI graphic, same one that everybody. That thing with all the colors that's all scratched
the same
out,
font, yeah,
and the same picture of like a guy who almost looks like the person you're trying to do, but it's really not him. Like when they made the Knicks bootleg T-shirts, and everyone's like, "Who's this guy?"
Mm-hmm.
All right,
that's what I'm saying, Eric. I was like, maybe the yeet can bring him back. A little yeet inside Jada. Okay, that went too far.
That is terrible. Yes, let's.
I almost crossed the line. No, I did not. I didn't cross the line. We were there.
TNA crossed the line.
TNA.
Saquon Sugar's interview.
TNA crosses the line. I don't know.
Every day. He does it every day.
If we were as big as Fightful, Tim would have been fired a long time
ago. We are. Yes, we should. Fish. Yes, maybe.
He kept it in his
pants. Maybe he should have. All right, so Saquon Sugars gets an interview. It looks like he's going to fight Darkseid with 3-on-3. He needs partners. So let's open it up. No Hank and Tank. Come on, why do we have to go with it?
I just killed every excitement you had. Romeo and
that's what I was thinking, by the way. Yeah. That's what I was thinking right there. Noam Dar and Romeo Moreno and Saquon Sugars.
We didn't see them this week.
We did. They were talking at the end and they in the back, and then DVD and Shawn Legacy came to them.
You gotta mind me, I spilled water all over my laptop.
That's okay. We'll go over it in a minute. And then we get Keanu Carver and Tank Ledger 1-on-1. Tank is wearing jorts. Yeah, he did finally. Yep,
finally.
And he beat up Tank Ledger very badly, and that was a good match. There was a lot of back and forth. Tank is a big dude. He could take a beating.
I didn't know Tank was a D lineman for the Northwestern Wildcats.
Was he?
That's a pull from Vic Joseph right there. Shout out to Vic Joseph. Met him at WrestleMania. Still an open invite to come on the night shift, by the way.
Come
We're
on
big
the show, Vic. Jeez, we could use you. We got lots of questions.
Yeah. Book. Could you imagine if we just get Booker T to do sound drops for us on the night shift?
I would do anything for a few live Booker T drops. That would be great.
But man, Keanu Carver, big bounce back win after 2 upset losses to EK Prosper. Probably the best he's looked against another big, which is what I wanted to see.
Yeah, and so you got to build off of that. I am still unsure of his direction, but we'll build off of it and see what happens.
I think he's a great candidate to beat Miles Bourne. That's where I see the North American title.
I was going to say I still need there's a few others that I still need first. I want Jackson Drake to be the next champ. That's just my opinion.
I like that.
I have a bad feeling we're going to keep revisiting this Tavion Heights nonsense, which we'll get to.
My thinking is maybe Miles drops the title, reunites with Heights. You reunite that group, head them in the tag division, and then Keanu Carver and who did you just mention for the North American title?
Jackson Drake.
Maybe those two can go at it for the title in the future.
I don't know. I don't want to see Miles Bourne.
I mean, who else? Oh, you're talking about the tag team.
Yeah, I don't want to see them together. I can't. I want to see Mason Rook. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot Mason.
So we get a Naraku vignette where he's I mean, so even Sam said as we were watching tonight. Here's the thing with Naraku, they did the same thing they did to poor Julia. He lost his first big match, and now you're trying to rebuild him again. Where everyone's like, "Who cares? We already saw this. What are you doing? Like, who cares? We already saw it." I
didn't even think about that. That's a great comparison with the Julia situation. That's identical.
You gave him the first big match. He took a loss, and he took a loss clean. So why do I believe that he's gonna come out and do something?
Because he's evil.
Yeah, otherworldly, and be any kind of contender. I don't know. That booking is lazy.
So you're not buying the Naraku.
I like Naraku. No, we even said it. We were like, this guy deserves to have a belt or some sort of title, and it just doesn't make sense. Like, you can't have an aura like that and then come out and lose the first match. Don't do it. Just don't do it.
I mean, I hear what you're saying. I still am interested to see how they go about getting to that rematch, because that's obviously what we're getting to. And I would assume if they are doing the rematch, that Naraku probably wins, because you can't have Naraku lose twice to Tony D. At least in my opinion.
They keep doing it with other people. Look how many times Kalani Jordan lost. Look how many times Kendall Gray lost the big one before she won the big one. Yeah, Jada Parker. Like, I don't know. Are you cooling them off on purpose? Like, what's the point? So we go in the back and into the training room. We get Cam Hendricks and the bum wrestler Tate Wilder. I don't mean you're a bum. I mean you dress like a bum.
He likes you, Tate. He likes you.
Yeah, you just dress like a bum, and I don't understand the holes in the shirt and stuff. Put on an outfit.
Maybe he thinks you dress like a bum.
I do sometimes. And then
you are
Mason
from
Rook.
New York. That makes sense.
Yeah, and then Mason Rook is in there in the back, and he wants his shot. And we get that. And then we're gonna go to the Fatal 4-Way for the women's North American title, number one contender, Lizzie Rain, Izzy Dame, Thea Hale, Layla Diggs. Okay. Look, Lizzie Rain is absolutely the star in this match. Her positioning, her psychology, the smoothness of how she wrestles. Thea Hale, I give her credit. She bumps all over the place for everybody. She's becoming that one, like that kind of talent. I got absolutely nothing out of Izzy Dame again, which is unfortunate. And then Layla Diggs, who I feel like they just do it to get that moonsault out of her.
It's the best moonsault in wrestling right now.
Besides EK Prospers, which is crazy.
Actually, they're both pretty good. They both are in NXT. How about that?
Yeah, and I literally think, so Layla Diggs gets a win, which I was stunned by, but when you said to me earlier, when we were talking offline, who are you going to feed to Zarya? So I get it, right?
So that's why I was going to say I disagree with you, because I thought Layla Diggs was the star of this match. Now, Lizzie Rain was great. She always is great. And they get the crowd engagement with her, with the make it rain. That's good. Good stuff in the corner.
Yep.
But Layla Diggs is the one that becomes the star here out of this match, because she's in a big title match next week where she's not going to beat Zarya. We know Zarya is going to beat Layla Diggs clean. But giving Layla Diggs that big of a spotlight this quick, let's think about this. Layla
Sink
Diggs
or swim.
has been in it. Yeah, exactly. Layla Diggs has been in NXT for a cup of coffee, if that. Maybe a month, maybe two. She has a lot of experience in Evolve, obviously with the LFG stuff. But there's some credible names in this match that she beat. Former North American champions that she beat to earn this opportunity. So that's why her losing next week does not matter, because she became a star after this match.
Yeah, I don't know if I would call her a star. I
star
enjoyed
in the making, I should say.
I just think I have on my note, she's very athletic, and they used a lot of that in this match. They used her athleticism to move on, to do transitions, to move on to the next spot. And
I like what you had to say about Thea Hale.
Yeah,
that's kind of just like her shtick now.
Yeah, she bumps all over the place. That coffin
Underdog,
drop style
fire
that
up,
she
baby
does.
face, yeah.
Yeah, she drops on top of everybody, just flat out throwing her body around like she is. That's what she is right now, and that's okay. You can be that way.
Yeah.
It's okay.
People have successful careers doing that.
Yeah,
I do have a positive thing to say about Izzy Dame.
Okay.
I think she had the best gear in the match. when I was looking at the gear, I was like, you know what? I think that's my positive comment about Izzy Dame this week.
This is another one of
Lizzie
my
Reigns' time will come.
This is another one of my Vince-isms. You cannot have Lizzie Rain facing Izzy Dame. It just can't happen. You can't do it, people. You
A lot
can't.
of aims.
You can't do it. You can't have them rhyming in the ring. You can't do it. There was only one Shawn Michaels. You couldn't have somebody who sounded anywhere near that back in the day. So
True.
I'm just saying, you got to be careful.
Hey, but this match, another example of why we love the NXT women's division.
Oh yeah. Look at what you could put together for the North America to feed to Zarya, just so she can get some more shine and more wins under her belt.
You think Lizzie's the final boss for Zarya, or you just see Zarya?
That's going to be a big feud. I think you're going to you got to give it some time, but I think that's
shows.
Yeah. I think you can give that one several weeks of build.
Mania
before
week, maybe stretch it to the Mania week match.
No, I don't think Zarya's going to have
long.
the belt that long. I think she's going to win the world title eventually. So I agree with you, Eric. I think it's the same.
I don't think it's being cooled off.
I think they introduced Lizzie Rain and Mason Rook red hot, and the both of them have cooled
where's
significantly.
Lizzie on the 1 to 10?
I mean, you hardly ever see her, so I'm going to go with probably 7. Maybe
I was going to give her a
6.5.
Yeah,
so 6.5.
That's not bad.
It's not great. She
No,
came in,
it's
she
not.
was a 9.
Mason Rook is less to me right now.
Yes.
In my opinion.
Yep.
Like, he's just like a background character for the last couple weeks. Like, let's
He had
amp it
so
up.
much. He had so much potential that John Cena was tweeting about him, and now he is cooled significantly. Like
Now John Cena's tweeting about CM Punk.
now, John Cena has no hair and he's getting transplants. So
crazy. Be a real man, John Cena, like me, and just embrace it.
yeah, and be like or fight to keep it, like I am, hoping that it'll stay
You're
forever.
not that bad though.
It's bad. It's bad.
Okay, that is.
But my hairline used to be here. Let's be honest.
Can you grow a beard
okay.
though, like a Fuller beard?
Yeah,
Right,
I used to do it all the time. Winter.
Fine. Yeah.
Yeah, winter time. I normally grow a big. Now it's all gray though. So
You should grow it out until the next Knicks championship.
I'm not doing that. There's that guy who grew his hair out for Man United until they won 3 in a row, and they have yet to win 3 in a row, and his hair is like out to here.
That's tough.
Yeah, so you never want to do. Yeah, you never want to do body modifications based on your team. That's not the right direction to go.
Pro tip from Jay Gold.
Right, like P-Man, he used to have this big Jim the Anvil goatee,
Nice.
and like if he kept it for as long until the Lions won a Super Bowl, it would grow until he was dead, basically.
Yeah, that would take forever.
Yes. So all right, so here we go. We get the introduction of the former Nikki Blackheart, now Rena Vulcan. And I said, okay, let's play it out, because I don't know how this is going to roll off your tongue. I probably would have stuck with just Rena.
Yeah, Rena by itself would have been fine.
Yeah. So Rena Vulcan, I guess, is how we're going to go with this one for now. So sorry, P.
It may grow on us. I mean, Gunther grew on me. I wasn't huge on the Gunther name change, but that's him now. Like,
but I'll tell you why Gunther grew on you. I'll tell you why Gunther grew on you. It's one word. You can actually get that through. But like a name that doesn't roll off the tongue, Reign of Vulcan does not roll off the tongue.
Oh
so,
no, you're going to see a lot of mediocre podcasters butchering that name.
Yes, a lot of insiders.
Oh,
so to speak.
Insiders in the wrestling industry, like
insiders.
Like people think this is not a shot whatsoever. Sean Ross Sapp is probably the only insider.
Yeah,
I would consider that actually knows people. Other than that, Denise Salcedo, maybe. She's probably got some
insiders who's giving.
But other than that, I'm not listening to anybody else. That's it.
But they're insiders giving us the news. So
yeah. And why do people want to know the show rundown and what's going to happen? Why can't we just watch the show and see what happens?
Here's one of the cool, like, so when I didn't know the business at all, and I first met the guys from AIW, and John Thorne once showed me a rundown sheet, of how it was.
Oh, I've seen
But I was just so excited to see that just for a second.
You're basic.
Yeah, but I've never asked to see another one again. Like, I don't need to. Like, you could. I'm like, oh, that's a cool part of the business, and that was it, right? Like, we don't need it. You don't need to see how it's going to happen, where the matches are going to be on the card. You don't. Sometimes it's fun. Yeah. Sometimes. Well, Jayhawk loves to schedule his times.
Oh, I know. I know another ref myself.
He is.
So I know
he
how
is
those
great
refs
like
are.
that. Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes it's cool to know the opener and the closer. That's it. Hey, what's the show starting with? Like when you go to a concert, what are they opening with? What show? Where? ECW. ECW House of Hardcore.
ECW?
Yeah, 1996. I've said it 8,000 times.
I don't know why that's never registered with me.
Yeah.
96, I was 3 years old.
17,
How does that make you
18.
feel?
Yeah, I every time, Kyle, it makes me feel old.
All right, you said it, not me.
Anyway, listen.
Hey,
listen.
speaking of old jokes, where's TBH?
Yeah, where is he? See, then tomorrow I'll have to text me. You don't watch my show.
Yeah, I was gonna say because we didn't watch his show, he's not watching ours. That's what
right. He's probably throwing a tantrum somewhere. So
hey, Poncho stopped by.
Poncho stopped by. Okay,
hey,
look.
How much did you eat on that grill back there? Or was that another spread?
By the way, so this grill. So see this crap up here on the upper upper corner.
Burgers?
Okay, those are turkey and chicken burgers. They weren't for me.
I would eat it.
I had 7 of the baby back ribs. I had 2 hot dogs and I had a hamburger. So the hamburger's like right there too. Like, see the burgers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a burger, like 3 pieces of chicken, a lot of sides, a lot of sweets, a lot of beer.
We didn't have any sweets. We had very
always have sweets in the Midwest, man.
Yeah, well, no, normally we do too. This time around there was like this vegan couple and they brought like a frozen yogurt cake, and then Steph and I brought this. Oh, this is the best thing. It's frozen fruit sorbet inside the actual fruit. So a giant coconut filled with coconut sorbet, a giant mango filled with mango sorbet. It's so good. It's delicious for this kind of weather.
That sounds pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I've always wanted to try too is those like edible fruits, those viral edible fruits.
Oh, those what do they call them? Beautiful desserts. They call them beautiful desserts. Yeah,
I need to do a main event eats for that.
You do. You have. You know what you need to get? You need to get a branded main event eats cutting board like those schmucks online and eat it in your car on top of it. And like do that thing.
We'll see if our website has it at theonthemarkwrestlingpodcast.com.
Check that out so you can get a brand. You all can have a branded cutting board that you can eat on in your car and film main event eats for us. And we can all
we'll upload it. Yeah, I was gonna say that we'll upload it for you. Why did GBH add a video of Solo Sikoa to our StreamYard?
I don't know. You have to ask him that. Jeez.
Usually I'm the only one that's messing around with the StreamYard. Now this guy thinks now that I gave him responsibilities that he can touch my soundboard.
That's crazy talk. I don't know what he thinks he's doing there.
Should we venture in and see what it's all about?
Yeah. What is it?
Let's play it.
I love you, Solo.
I love you, Solo. My bag.
Of course I can help you.
I'll take a picture with you.
I love
was
you,
that
Solo.
him? I think that was GBH actually.
GBH behind the camera saying, "I love you, Solo." my favorite one that I have, and I have to drop it just for the sake of it. Is this one right here.
He was trying to fuck on me.
I just randomly dropped that at one point.
That's a weird one.
Yeah, he was trying to fuck on me, Cody Rhodes. It's funny.
I don't know what that is.
You've never seen that?
No, that's the first time I ever saw it.
He was telling a story at AEW Starrcast, and I think he was talking about one of the referees, and he was like, that referee, he was trying to fuck on me because he botched a finish or something like that. And it's like a viral meme. Obviously, Jay Gold's not up to date with the memes.
Not with the AEW stuff. All right, so
AEW.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
Big tribalist.
I don't hate it.
Ted DiBiase Jr.
I don't hate it. Twist His Dick is still P-Man's favorite video. You remember that one?
Twist his dick.
Yeah, grab his dick and twist it. I sent it to P-Man.
Shows.
People do that for some reason too. Tony Deppen used to do it all the time at GCW.
Oh yeah, that's right. Tony Deppen. That's right.
Yeah. So next segment we get Tavion Heights in the ring, and I was just like, whatever. And then Vanity comes out.
Wasn't a bad promo.
No, but Vanity made it better, and Jackson Drake calls him out on his BS and telling him, why do you need another shot and blah blah blah, and then they start beating up Tavion, and Miles Bourne saves him, and the crowd goes mild, and
Yeah, the segment did
whatever.
absolutely nothing for me, so I don't want to say anything negative right now.
The
so
problem
I'll
is,
pass.
I just don't know where you're supposed to go with Miles Bourne and Tavion Heights. Like, you're not helping move forward the North American title. Nothing is moving forward. We're stuck in the mud right now. We need to get out the mud.
We need to get
Kyle.
out the mud like OTM, not the fake one.
the real one. We need to get out the mud and stop this because we are spinning our wheels in the North American.
We need
title.
to get out the mud and on the mark with the North American title.
On the mark. We got to get on the mark. And my problem is we are literally spinning our wheels for that North American title right now. There is no challenger.
That
no challenger.
division is tough right now, and it's not of the lack of talent.
Yeah,
it's just the way they booked it. It's just not.
Nobody's
great.
Moving. Nobody's going anywhere. What's the point?
Tony D down there. Give me Tony D in the North American title.
I don't need Tony D in the North American anything.
Where does he even go after the NXT title? Is the real question.
That's a good question. It's a good question. I don't know. It's a great question.
There's nothing for him anywhere. I'm telling you, dude, and that's not a knock on him. I just don't see the potential in Tony D, which, by the way, congrats. I know he just had a kid today, so it's probably should.
Oh, is that why he wasn't? Okay.
Well,
all right, good for you, man. Yeah, good for you. Yeah, all right, so
congrats.
We go in the back. We get Romeo Moreno and Noam Dar talking, and they congratulate Legacy and DVD, and blah blah blah. And Noam Dar is telling Romeo, we really need to know each other if we're going to get out there and like challenge for the titles and such. And that was fine.
So they're having a sleepover tonight,
right?
That's how you get to know one another, I think.
Sure, I guess you could share a hotel room.
Never had sleepovers before.
Always. So then we get Shiloh versus Culling Nico guy.
Call him Mr. NXT by his real name.
Mr. NXT versus Nico. Now my one thing, I go to gear. Nico Vance, you better tape your wrists. When you don't tape your wrists, you look scrawny and weird. So tape your wrists. Boy. Black tape or white is fine. It doesn't matter. You got to get some definition that way. The match is fine, I said. Nothing I really needed because I love Shiloh, but he didn't really get a chance to do anything. And Tristan Angels interfered, took his teeth, and Shiloh loses the match. And it almost felt like an afterthought because they were setting it up for Spears to come in and be the chairman of the board again and give the chair shot to Nico Vance and kind of stare down the Culling. So,
yeah, you're right. It did. The match itself did kind of feel like an afterthought since the Spears thing took over after the match. But you're right. The match itself was fine at best. Like, I guess it advances the Tristan Angels and Shiloh Hill stuff, which I guess those are two guys you could move to the North American title scene now that I think about it.
Of course you can. I that's another one. I would have zero problems if Shiloh Hill just wins the North American title. Just give him the title.
He should be next. He's at least over, and he has a connection with the fans.
Yeah, I don't want to see him spin his wheels anymore. Like, I feel like this was not necessary.
Side quests, yeah.
Yeah, the side quests. That's what I forgot what you call them. Side quests. They're not necessary. Why did he need to fight the Culling
for Shiloh? Yeah.
Why did he hit? What did Nico? You trying to get Nico Vance over? Like, I'm not sure what he needed to do.
The Nico Vance stuff is never going to work for me. I know that for a fact. I just have never connected with.
I feel like the Culling has significantly cooled off as well on the cool-o-meter.
I like the Spear stuff though because it brings back the chairman aspect.
So I'm saying let's see where this goes, but I feel like the Culling right now is also on the lower end of the chill-o-meter.
They're on like a 4.
Yeah, 3.5, 4. I was going to say. Yep.
They're still on TV, but they're not winning.
Right. They're always been on TV. Actually, you're right. They're always on. They've been on almost every episode of NXT.
They are a constant of NXT. So is the Vanity Project kind of right now.
You need them. You need the Vanity Project very badly. You need them.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Can they wrestle more? I'm talking about like actually Brad Baylor and Ricky Smokes.
Yeah.
I feel like they're not wrestling that much.
No, I agree with you. Yeah.
They're good too. Like we talk about all the time. They can bump their asses off as well.
Well, I think next week we are getting a tag title match, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Versus DVD and Legacy. That match is going to be really good.
As much as I like DVD and Legacy, I don't envision them winning that match either. I don't think any of those titles are changing hands next week.
Don't take the titles off Vanity Project.
There's no rush.
No reason to. There's not enough.
Yeah.
There's not enough stock in the division right now to have
None.
another challenger.
Nobody has stock on the rise to be able to get past Vanity Project.
Romeo and Dar could get there. I'm calling that right now.
They're building it. Yes, I think people will latch on to both those guys.
Because Romeo can wrestle his ass off, and Noam Dar is a veteran in NXT.
Yep. Okay, so main event incoming. Kendall Gray, Natty, Low-Key Legend, Neidhart. And watching this match, I just want to say Kendall Gray is on another level. There's just another... I don't know how many other women on the roster, NXT especially, can touch what this woman has been able to do since she's become in the spotlight. No one else can touch what she can do. Nobody.
She's undeniable.
Undeniable. I mean, you didn't need the chicanery where our girl Nikita gets raced off by Ren Sinclair.
Put
Lola
some
Vice
respect
comes
on
out.
the Evolve Women's Champion.
Yeah, I'm still going to argue that she doesn't need Natty. She's the Evolve Women's Champion. You don't need her. You know what I mean?
Put Nikita on NXT regularly, like in feuds.
Yeah, get her out there. But they chase off Ren and Lola, out of all people, chase off Natty's Low-Key Legend team, and you get once they get in the ring, once they get done with that, which is they should have started that off quickly. You get a real quality wrestling match, like quality psychology. Kendall puts herself in peril. She gets stuck in the sharpshooter. Everything that went on made sense. That's where Natty shines, is when she can get somebody else over. And Kendall comes away with the win. And again, that's just how it goes, man. Like, she is just, there's not a woman who can touch her right now. Maybe Kalani Jordan down the line, but there is no one else. And maybe Zarya down the line. But there is nobody else that can touch her in the ring. I'm just being honest. There's zero.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I mean, like, this match style is not for me. I'm not a big technical wrestling fan, even though that's kind of what Kendall Gray is. But Kendall does mix in a lot of other fun stuff. Natty, obviously, like, her style has never been my favorite either. But, like, this match had to happen. Like, this is a rite of passage, I feel like. In the WWE, they always put champions against Natty. You just got to face Natty. And once you beat Natty... all right, it's legit. It's not a Sami Zayn title reign. You're a legit champion then.
Sami Zayn title reign. There's some more rhyming.
It's gonna work.
Lizzie Reign, Sami Zayn, Izzy Dame.
Oh, a lot of Ains.
We got them all. We got them all. Oh boy! But
the factory. That's the name factory. The random name factory.
It just spits it out. This one rhymes. This sounds good. But in the end of this, though, I do think. You just can't touch Kendall right now. There's just sometimes you go like on a hot streak, right? When the Knicks won 13 in a row. Kendall Gray is on a generational run right now in NXT. You can't touch her. And as much as you can't touch her, I don't want her going to the main roster and getting ruined just yet. Let her run for a while.
No. Let her stay here for definitely the rest of this year.
Yeah.
You're at least calling up Kendall Gray after WrestleMania.
The Monday after Mania. You're going to get her. Come on. She's going to do one of those, wins the belt.
Call her up. Yep. Mm-hmm. But like you said, man, she's at the top of the food chain right now, but they don't have a lack of challengers. You saw
but even the challengers, I don't think even the challengers.
Kalani's almost at that level. Callie Armstrong has the potential to get to that level.
Nowhere near it yet. Nobody.
I know, but she has the potential.
Fine, get there first. Get there first. Don't. You can't touch her.
Challenger.
But you can't touch her. You can't do it.
No,
there's just nobody as good.
One day.
Yeah, Zarya's another one. Zarya in the women's North American division. I don't think you can touch her either right now. There might not be anybody close.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Also, like I think Eric said it. No Tatum tonight.
You got to give her a week off. She got the crap beat out of her by Rena Volkan.
Good call. You're selling that. That's actually, I forgot about that.
Yeah, you can't just keep throwing her back out there. It just you gotta somebody's got to sell something.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But otherwise, look, for a pre-tape show, I didn't mind it. I thought it was a good show. It was fine. It was
decent
fun.
Watch.
Yeah, it went through quickly.
I can't believe I spilled that water.
I know we had a hectic start of the show tonight. Jeez.
Maybe that's why views are low tonight. It was a pre-tape. To be honest with you, I think a lot of people also that are overseas get it on Netflix, and there's no ads, so it ended early for them. So a lot of people, it's probably late. Yeah, I saw a lot of my timeline was ahead of me, so the entire show got spoiled for me.
Oh, Shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I follow a lot of people, so that's what happens, I guess.
Well, this week, by the way, on Indie Wrestling Guide, we're reviewing Neo Pro Wrestling's World Title Tournament. Last week we had Isaiah Broner on, and we had a blast with him. So if you go back and check that out too. But yeah, that's about it this week. It's a quiet summer week over here. So
it's quiet kind of for wrestling right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we had a lot going on the other weekend, which once again, shout out to the rest of the Main Event Wrestling Network. 4 mixers in 2 days. What we are accomplishing here in 2026 is pretty incredible for people that have full-time jobs outside of this. This is literally just a passion project out of love that we all, take a significant amount of our time out of our days to do. So us just putting that together and having great success with that, hit that subscribe button, guys, because I think you're really going to resonate with something here at the Main Event Wrestling Network. If you don't like NXT, you could still watch this show because, honestly, ask P-Man, half the time, we're not even talking NXT. We go on tangents over here. So It's all over the place. But we appreciate all the love that we've been getting here at the Night Shift, here at the Main Event Wrestling Network.
One more thing, and I'm going to ask you.
I'm going to plug my shit, too.
Oh, yeah. We're going to do another Transatlantic Pop at the end of the week, me and Sam. Yeah, so we'll talk it through. But, yeah, next Monday, there should be another one dropping. So
great. You guys got some pretty decent numbers there on the first 2 episodes.
Yeah, people seem to enjoy it.
Need some more comments. That goes for everything, too. Not the live comments. We appreciate the live ones, but after the fact. Eric's always dropping one, but that always helps, too, with the algorithm and what we are doing over here at the Main Event Wrestling Network. But if you guys want to hear more from me this week, Thursday night, live at 7 p.m., OTM will be live. We got a new WWE champion. We're going to talk all about CM Punk showing up, of course, in Chicago. That's just feels like they always set it up for him to return in Chicago, and then he wins gold. There's a lot to talk about. A lot of, I think, exciting things in a IWC that's typically negative. I feel like they've done a really good job. I'm just going to give a little teaser for Thursday with the build to SummerSlam because the 3 matches that they do have, those are massive. They feel like a pretty big deal. And I'm pretty excited to be going because you got to think about this, Jay Gold. That's going to be the biggest show in the States for the next 2 years because they're going to be in Saudi.
Holy crap, you're right.
This is the biggest stadium show, so I think they're going to go balls to the wall for it. I honestly do.
Oh, I keep forgetting that WrestleMania is going to be in Saudi.
Yeah. People keep forgetting that this SummerSlam is literally like the United States WrestleMania. AEW should fucking run a big show somewhere at the same time as WrestleMania in Saudi. I would go to it if it was in the States.
If they were smart, they would.
They won't, though. No balls. They won't.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like they know what to do.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. They got some great stuff going on over at AEW. I mean, I know you don't watch, but I do.
I watch. No, I literally still
watch.
I don't hate watch. I literally try to stay with it, and then most of the time I'm just like, I'm going to bed. Like,
yeah,
I can't.
Old, so that makes
stuff
sense.
I can't get through.
Yeah. Well, hey, everybody got through this episode, even though I spilt a half a glass of water on my lap.
Yeah, it was very hectic to start, and in the end, we come through as always.
That means we'll be back next week, right? You don't got no shit that you're going to be missing it for, are you?
Nope, I'll be here.
No, I don't think I'll be missing any night shift because I got a lot of shit coming up, but not on Tuesdays.
Me neither. My Tuesdays are all free for the whole summer. So
I was a little off script here, but I took off 12 days for the rest of this year. That seems like a lot, right?
Not really. The rest of the year?
Is that normal?
The rest of the year, you said?
Yeah, the rest of the year, yeah.
No, that's not that much time.
All right, I usually don't take off a lot of time, but when I started looking at the calendar and all the weddings and the National Wiffle Ball tournament that I have now, it's going to be a lot.
That's
not money too.
12 days out of 365 is really not that bad. So
well, no, there's not 365 days left. We're in July.
But you're saying you're taking 12. How many days did you take already?
2026. Oh,
yeah,
I don't know. I just started with the company, so 0.
So I wouldn't worry about it.
I'm not worried about it. I'm just saying, it's a lot of time off, but not for the night shift. We will always be here on Tuesdays.
That's correct.
We appreciate you guys being here on Tuesday. Also, shout out to Isaiah Broner, who closes every show here. He also was on the IW Guide last week. He's going to send us home for the night. We'll see you guys next week.
See ya.
Peace.
What up, though? You already know what it is. Best in the world, a.k.a. The Problem. Isaiah Broner. and you're watching the Main Event Wrestling Network.